Namaskar, welcome to weekly weather discussion of India Meteorological Department. Here we will see what was the weather observed during past 1 week and what will be the weather forecast for the next 2 weeks. So in the previous week, the most important feature was the cyclonic storm Asani over the Bay of Bengal. Uh, if you look into this system, so the low pressure area formed over the South Andaman Sea and adjoining Southeast Bay of Bengal on 6th of May in the morning hours, and this low pressure area moved west northwestwards and concentrated into a depression on the noon of 7th, and it further concentrated into a deep depression on evening of the 7th May over the southeast Bay of Bengal. And this deep depression intensified into a cyclonic storm that was named Asani over the southeast and adjoining central Bay of Bengal on the morning of 8, and it further intensified into a severe cyclonic storm over the same region on the evening of 8. And this severe cyclonic storm moved west northwestwards and weakened into a cyclonic storm over the west central Bay of Bengal at the 2:30 hours IST of 11th, and it further weakened into a deep depression over the same region close to north coastal Andhra Pradesh on 11th May. And this deep depression over the west central Bay of Bengal moved nearly northward and crossed Andhra Pradesh coast between Machilipatnam and Narsapur as a deep depression with a wind speed of 55 to 65 kmph and gusting to 75 kmph during 1730 to 1930 IST of 11th of May. And this deep depression further weakened into a depression in the early morning of 12th and into a well-marked low pressure area on 12th of May over the coastal Andhra Pradesh. And this well-marked low pressure area further weakened into a low pressure area over the same region in the afternoon of today. And in the figure, this is the forecast track of the system. It can be seen in the black color line. So it is very clearly visible that the system formed over the southeast and adjoining South Andaman Sea on 7th, and this system intensified further and moved west northwestwards towards the north Andhra Pradesh coast. And because of this system, heavy to very heavy rainfall was observed over the some parts of the coastal Andhra Pradesh and adjoining areas on 11th. This is the cumulative rainfall of the past week, so which can be seen in the last week. There was the light to moderate rainfall was observed over some parts of the western Himalayan region, that is Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Uttarakhand, and over isolated pockets of the Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, over many parts of North East India, and over many parts of East India, and over many parts of the South Peninsular India. And this red color dot is basically the rainfall is more than 10 centimeter, and yellow and orange color dot represents the heavy rainfall. So we can see in the previous week, the heavy rainfall was observed over some parts of the northeast India, that is Assam, Meghalaya, and Sub-Himalayan West Bengal, Sikkim, Gangetic West Bengal, and coastal Andhra Pradesh, and over the Kerala. If you look into the observed heat wave in the previous week, then on 7th of May, heat wave conditions were observed over the Vidarbha, West Madhya Pradesh, West Rajasthan, and South Saurashtra. On 8th May, the heat wave conditions were observed over the many parts of West Rajasthan. On the 9th of May, the heat wave conditions were observed over the West Rajasthan, West Madhya Pradesh, and Vidarbha. On 10th, heat wave was observed over the West Rajasthan and West Madhya Pradesh. And on 11th, the heat wave intensity and distribution has gradually increased, and it was observed over the West Rajasthan, West Madhya Pradesh, and East Rajasthan. And on today, that is 12th of May, the heat wave to severe heat wave conditions observed over the most parts of the West Rajasthan, and heat wave conditions over the East Rajasthan, West Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, and in the Gujarat state. This is the observed rainfall in the left hand side diagram. This is the observed rainfall during the 1st of May to the 12th of May. So this yellow color and red color represents the deficient or the large deficient rainfall. So in the left hand side figure, we can see the most parts of the central India and entire Northwest India received the deficient rainfall in the previous week. However, the South Peninsular India and some parts of the East India represents the received the normal or above normal rainfall. And in the right hand side diagram, this is the observed rainfall starting from the 1st of March until today. So the entire central India, many parts of the East India, and entire Northwest India received the deficient rainfall during that period. And however, some parts of the South Peninsular India and some parts of the Northeast India and islands received the normal to abnormal rainfall. And during the 1st of May to the 12th of May, out of 36 met subdivisions, 6 subdivisions received the large excess rainfall, 6 subdivisions received the excess rainfall, and 5 subdivisions received the normal rainfall. However, the 18 subdivision received the deficient to large deficient rainfall. Similarly, if you look into the entire season, that is from the 1st of March to 12th of March, then the 12 subdivision received the access to large excess rainfall, 2 subdivision received the normal rainfall, and 22 subdivision received the deficient to large deficient rainfall out of the 36 subdivision. If you look into the weather forecast for the next 2 weeks, and particularly if you look into the cyclonogenesis probability, so there is a possibility of formation of low pressure area over the east central Bay of Bengal towards the end of week 1, and with the advancement of the southwest monsoon over the region. And there is also low probability that this system will intensify into a depression over the east central Bay of Bengal during the first half of the week 2. And this is the main chief synoptic feature of today, that is 12th of May. So one is the uh, basically the low pressure area that was the remnant of the cyclonic storm Asani over the coastal Andhra Pradesh. Because of that, there is a moderate to intense convection over parts of Andhra Pradesh, Rayalaseema, and adjoining areas. And there is a cyclonic circulation lies over the east Madhya Pradesh in the lower tropospheric level, and a trough is running from southwest Rajasthan to the southeast Madhya Pradesh, and another trough is running from the Bihar up to the cyclonic circulation over East Madhya Pradesh, and another trough runs from the South Bihar to North uh, interior Odisha in the lower tropospheric level, and the mid tropospheric level, a western disturbance lies over the western parts of the Afghanistan. This is the rainfall forecast for the next 2 weeks, and this is in the in this figure we can see in the week 1 there will be the above normal rainfall over the entire northeast India and over the some parts of the south peninsular India. However, the in the remaining parts of the country there will be the normal or below normal rainfall, and in the week 2, that is from the 20th May to 26th of May, there will be the above normal rainfall over the south east Arabian Sea and adjoining parts of the Arabian Sea, or entire west coast, some parts of the northeast India, some parts of the central India, and in the remaining parts of the country there will be the below normal rainfall. And if you look into the rainfall forecast, so there will be the advancements. The southwest monsoon is likely to advance into the South Andaman Sea and adjoining Southeast Bay of Bengal around 15th of May. Because of that, there will be the light to moderate rainfall over the many parts of the Andaman and Nicobar during the next 5 days, and there is also possibility of heavy rainfall over the region on 14th, 15th, and 16th of May. And there also will be the squally weather, wind speed reaching 40 to 50 kmph over the South Andaman Sea on 15th and 16th of May. And if you look into the low pressure area, that is basically the remnant of the cyclonic storm Asani over the north coastal Andhra Pradesh. Because of that remnant part, there will be the light to moderate rainfall over the many parts of coastal Andhra Pradesh, and there also will be the heavy rainfall, heavy to very heavy rainfall over the coastal Andhra Pradesh and Rayalaseema during next 24 hours. There also will be the spelling wind speed reaching 40 to 50 kmph over the Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and West Bengal coast and adjoining West Central Bay of Bengal during next 12 hours. So the fishermen are advised not to venture into that area during next 12 hours. And if you look into the weather forecast for the northeast India, then because of the strong southwesterly winds from the Bay of Bengal to the northeast and adjoining East India, there will be the light to moderate rainfall over the most places with thunderstorm, lightning, and gusty wind. over the northeast India during next 5 days, and there is also possibility of heavy rainfall over the Assam and Meghalaya during 12th to 16th of May, and there is also possibility of extremely heavy rainfall over the Meghalaya on 12th, 13th, and 14th of May. Will be the isolated heavy rainfall over the Arunachal Pradesh during next 24 hours, and very heavy rainfall over Arunachal Pradesh on 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th of May. And there also will be the heavy rainfall over the Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura during next 4 days. And if you look into the weather forecast for the South Peninsula India, there will be the light to moderate rainfall with thunderstorm, lightning, and gusty wind over the Kerala and Lakshadweep during next 5 days, and heavy rainfall over Kerala during next 5 days. There will be the light rainfall at a few places over the Telangana, North Interior Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karaikal during the next 5 days, and there will be the light to moderate rainfall over the many parts of the coastal and South Interior Karnataka on today, and over the Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, and Karaikal on 12th and 14th of May, and there will be also possibility of heavy rainfall over the coastal and South Interior Karnataka and Tamil Nadu during next 3 days. And if you look into the northwest India, there will be the isolated light rainfall with thunderstorm, lightning, and hail activity over the western Himalayan region, particularly over the Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, and some parts of the Uttarakhand on 16th of May because of a fresh western disturbance. This is the weather warning for the next 5 days in the color coded and graphical form. So the thunderstorm and lightning and heat wave warning is given in the yellow color over the country for the next 5 days. However, for the West Rajasthan, a red color warning is given for the next 2 days because of the severe heat wave conditions over the most parts of the West Rajasthan, and uh, there is a orange color warning for the West Rajasthan on 14th and 15th because on 14th and 15th there will be the slight reduction in the intensity of the heat wave over the region, and orange color warning is also given for the Assam Meghalaya for next 3 days because there will be the very heavy rainfall over the Meghalaya during next 3 days. And if you look at the rainfall forecast for the next 2 weeks, so in the week 2, that is from 19th to 25th of May, there will be the above normal rainfall over southeast and adjoining Arabian Sea along the west coast and many parts of the South Peninsular India. There will be the normal rainfall over Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, and Arunachal Pradesh, and there will be the normal rainfall over rest part of the country. This is the temperature forecast for the next 2 weeks. So in the week 1, there will be the above normal temperature over the most parts of the northwest India and some parts of the East India, particularly over Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and northern parts of north coastal Andhra Pradesh. And in the remaining part of the country, there will be below normal temperature. And in the week 2, there will be the above normal temperature, above normal maximum temperature over the Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, some parts of Haryana, some parts of Rajasthan, Uttarakhand, Odisha, and coastal Andhra Pradesh. And in the remaining part of the country, there will be the normal to below normal temperature. And if you look into the week 1, there will not be any significant change in the maximum temperature over the northwest India during next 3 days. However, this temperature will fall by 2 to 3 degrees centigrade thereafter. In the East India, the maximum temperature will not change during next 24 hours. However, it will rise by 2 to 4 degrees centigrade thereafter. And in the remaining part of the country, there will not be any significant change in the temperature. If you look into the heat wave warning, then there will be the heat wave to severe heat wave conditions over the many parts of West Rajasthan during next 4 days, and heat wave condition over some parts of East Rajasthan during next 4 days, and heat wave conditions in isolated pockets over the Gujarat state on 12th and 13th, over Jammu Kashmir, South Haryana, Delhi, and Punjab during next 3 days, over West Madhya Pradesh during next 5 days, over East Madhya Pradesh during 13th to 16th, and over Vidarbha during 14th to 16th of May. And if we look into the week 2, that is from 19th to 25th of May, there will be the above normal maximum temperature over many parts of the northwest India and over the some parts of East India, and normal to below normal temperature over the rest part of the country. You can follow us on our Facebook page, our Twitter page, our Instagram page, and our YouTube channel for more detailed weather information. Thank you.